best way for me to describe why CenturyLink is to go into the trends that outline the IT and telecommunication industry today. So first off, I want to give you a couple numbers, and this is really going to help me out. Okay? In an IBM study, 1,700 CEOs were interviewed. Okay? Out of those 1,700, 71% of them agreed that technology was the #1 factor that drives success. That is extremely powerful. In the same survey, these CEOs said that technology is the #1 factor that drives organizational change. Not the economy, not the government, technology. That is extremely powerful. Okay? So consider the trends and the changes in the IT industry today. You, Dave, as an executive, okay, as a CTO, you're dealing with very, very large factors, very large changes. Changes that include data quality, okay? Maybe big data, all this information that you're sitting on, releasing applications to the customers, customer experience, okay? All of these huge things boil down to strategic objectives, okay? Those being, how do I balance a CapEx versus OpEx model? Control legacy equipment to really increase revenue and increase market share. So consider what you're doing right now, okay? You, Dave, are in control of an entire solution, entire IT infrastructure for your company, okay? You have to work with, okay, three or four different companies to include your infrastructure, your data, okay, your IT outsourcing. And what you're doing is you're having to really balance the time it takes for you to release an application working through these vendors. Okay, the security of the information that you have on your infrastructure currently in place. Okay? And what happens when you are releasing a new application or something to the customers? You are going to have to spend a lot of dollars. And while you're doing this, you are balancing 3, 4, maybe even 5 different vendors to help you accomplish these ends. This is probably not the most efficient use of your time. So consider what CenturyLink can do for you. You are working with the exact same type of strategic initiatives. How do I increase revenue? How do I increase market share? How do I gain a competitive advantage? Well, instead of looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 different vendors, you can work with one person. Me and CenturyLink. Okay? CenturyLink has a lot of different avenues for you to really help you out. Okay? Think about whenever you need to release an application to a customer. Okay? CenturyLink can help you with any type of positive financing plan or any type of low-cost solution that meets your needs. Okay? If you need to go to the cloud, okay, how do I keep that secure? Who do I go to for that? CenturyLink has an answer for that as well. Okay? And then while you're doing all of this, instead of having to talk to 1, 2, 3, or 4 different people, you can talk to one person. This saves you time, saves you money, and it gives you more time to focus on other avenues, maybe personal goals or your strategic goals as well. This is a big CenturyLink difference for you. One provider to help you save costs, time, and keep everything safe and secure. Okay? So I want you to really look at exactly the 3 C's, or what we like to call the 3 pillars of CenturyLink. The first one is connectivity. Okay? What this means for you, connectivity is what can CenturyLink provide to really help support your infrastructure? The first thing that we can do is CenturyLink is recognized as the fastest growing Ethernet provider in the US. Through our acquisitions of Quest, we were able to expand our entire infrastructure footprint nationwide and globally. Our connectivity connects us to 55 nationwide data centers and over 170 third-party data centers as well. That is extremely powerful if you are really trying to have a geographical presence in a certain area. That is very huge for your business too. We have 430,000 miles of fiber, enough to circle the earth about 17 times. That's to put in perspective for you. We are huge when it comes to connectivity. The second C is cloud. Gartner has recognized CenturyLink and Savvis as a leader in two primary areas: managed hosting and infrastructure as a service. Another very powerful tool for any other organization that wants to expand their data requirements off-site and their cloud computing off-site. This is very big for you, especially if you are looking at a strategic initiative that can help you out with this. 55 Savvis data centers nationwide can help you support this big time, okay? A great example of exactly how good our cloud service is during Hurricane Sandy, our New Jersey data centers didn't have a second of downtime. That is very good, and that speaks volumes for how secure our data center is. If you take these two together, CenturyLink is probably the only company that can provide a seamless end-to-end network-to-cloud solution that can help you accomplish every single need that you have from an organizational and IT standpoint. The third, and by far the biggest difference that CenturyLink has over its competitors, is our commitment. In 75 years of business, we have only had 3 CEOs. That means an aligned vision that helps us bring the best product and the best service to you, okay? $3 billion in cash flows, $18 billion company. We also provide the highest revenue return to our shareholders. The biggest difference here is that you have one company and one point of contact that can provide you with everything that you possibly need from an IT and a telecom standpoint, whether that be connectivity, whether that be cloud, whether that be equipment. You have one person to call instead of 3, 4, or 5 different vendors to accomplish this. This is by far the most powerful thing that we can offer to you, and something that can help you save time and money and really just make your life 10 times easier. And now that you have an idea of exactly what CenturyLink is, don't you agree it's time to experience the CenturyLink difference?